You are welcome to another episode of the English podcast, Bad English podcast.
See.
No, not see.
We.
No, not we. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, nice, nice.
The schedule today is the thing we are. Swedes. If you're abroad on vacation and someone asks you, where are you from? And you say
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah. I don't know. What is Sweden? How do you get them to recognize what country you're from?
You know the smörgåstårta, for example.
Smorgasbord.
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 You know Zlatan?
I had two things, and that was the first thing I wrote.
Exactly. Yeah. So Zlatan and ABBA, maybe.
Yeah, that was the second thing I wrote. And the third is so obvious, but it's not a person.
Smorgasbord. Midsummer.
Where did you buy that chair?
IKEA.
IKEA. I wonder if everybody knows that IKEA's colors are the Swedish flag.
Oh.
Or
I don't think even I have ever put those two together. But is it more blue or is it more yellow? The letters are in yellow and the
building is blue. Yeah.
And everything else is. So if you just take an IKEA poster up on a wall, is it blue all around and yellow in the middle? Okay. Yeah.
Do you know what the blue and the yellow stands for in our flag?
Do you?
No.
Blue stands for that we are surrounded by water. We have Östersjön and Atlantic Ocean. And then we have the yellow.
Do we have Atlantic Ocean?
This stands for a lot of seeds.
Flag of Sweden consists of yellow or gold Nordic cross.
Mm.
All the Nordic countries have this
kind of
Christian cross.
Mm. Okay, so that's because of the cross in. Oh, if you turn the flag upright, it's a cross. Okay, then I see.
According to the legend about the Swedish flag, King Eric, I think.
Erik the Holy.
Erik the Holy.
Yeah.
The golden cross on the blue sky when he stepped on land in Finland during the Swedish. That word. I know that word. It's from Arn, the movie Arn. They say it.
Oh, you mean the
korståg?
Oh, exactly. It's like a Christian train.
It's a Christian train with horses that kills all
cross train.
Holy Eric made CrossFit popular in Finland 1157.
Yeah.
And he saw that sign from God and made it his banner.
The cross was yellow and the blue stands for the sky. For the sky.
Yeah. Pretty obvious when you notice.
I thought it was about the sea. But I was almost right. Almost. Yeah.
And the yellow is from the old families leading Sweden back in the days, in the Middle Age.
Interesting stuff.
And that's our flag.
Yeah.
Spotify. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
that's a new reference.
Yeah, that's how do you say the millennials? Is that after 2000?
We are millennials. That's
we are
funny. Generation Y. No, we are Generation Y.
Yeah. You're drawing a lot of stuff of your
anus.
Yeah.
And we're millennials. Yeah.
Okay,
so we can put it back in the anus again.
Okay. So we are both.
We're both Generation Y and millennials.
Okay, so I was talking about Generation C, Zoomers.
Yeah. Zoomers. I didn't like that word.
We are using Smorgasbord or IKEA or stuff like that. Yeah. But they are using Spotify for sure.
Yeah.
When they're talking about if they go to Italy and they say, Sweden, what are you famous for? Spotify.
Do you think Italians doesn't know where Sweden is? Are they so Italian?
Yeah, but it's almost. I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe because Sweden and Switzerland are almost the same. I've heard it a lot of times when I said I am from Sweden, and they say, "Oh, Switzerland's so great country in the Alps and everything. You go a lot of skiing."
Yeah.
Okay. But Spotify for sure.
Yeah, and I think Generation C uses when you're from South Africa. You know Tesla, the Tesla founder, he's from South Africa.
Oh yeah,
that's a new reference. SpaceX, you know. SpaceX.
Yeah. Oh, Africa, yeah. Elon Musk.
12 everyday things you do that's from Sweden. We can start with the GPS. It's
Swedish.
Swedish found.
Isn't hammer a Swedish thing also? Or have I dreamed this?
It's not on this list, but the adjustable wrench.
Is it that I'm thinking about?
Yeah, it's the skiftnyckel in Swedish.
The skiftnyckel. Yeah. Yes, of course, the skiftnyckel is Swedish.
Yeah, and millennials, they can use, Skype. That's Swedish. Skype, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, Swedish.
Oh my god.
The Skype founder Niklas Sandström, he's quite rich now.
If you ask me, where do you think Skype is from? I will say like maybe some Asian place. China. Yeah. Or Thailand. I don't know.
Skype was sold to Microsoft in 2011 for $8.5 billion.
Oh.
So
yeah. Nice.
Niklas ain't homeless.
No.
Tetra Pak.
Oh yeah, of course.
I thought Tetra Pak was Danish, but it's not, obviously.
No.
How do you say what Tetra Pak is?
It's a paper thing that's connected, so you don't have to use glass bottle when milk. Back in the days, you have bottles of milk.
The milk guy here I go.
And the clink and the clank and the clink and the clank. That's no more.
The clink and the clank. Yeah, milk.
Back in the old days.
Yeah.
But now you have the famous Tetra Pak.
Yeah.
I wonder if they say that in USA or any other
Tetra
country.
Pak.
Tetra Pak. They don't. Because they have another connection. They have the they open it differently in other countries than they do in Sweden. I don't know.
Do you remember we were kids when you have to the milk?
Yeah. That's
Always, and if you open it wrong, mom and dad, no milk for you today.
Can you explain what you're doing if you want to?
The milk
Tetra Pak
cartridges. I don't know. The milk packages. Was 4 squared.
Yeah.
This is so. It was 4 squared, and when you open it, it has a tip on it that was bent.
Yeah.
So you can take it, and you can ratchet it off. And you have a little spoon almost.
The worst package that you had to do the Richter on was on the feel package.
Yeah,
like sour milk.
Sour milk package. Yeah.
I don't know why, because they were always like a little bit thicker than the milk package.
Yeah, and you always get on your fingers.
Always.
Gammal fil.
Yeah.
As we say.
Oh, the gammal sour.
Old cream sour.
Nice. Oh, nice. Old cream.
Oh, that was. Do you eat fil now?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
With cornflakes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Feel like you use havregryn or
I use sometimes
corn.
a lot of kvarg. I don't know what that is.
Quark.
Yeah, quark.
White protein.
Quark. That's the name. Quark. Yeah.
Ah.
Because I used to buy them in Lidl, and in Lidl they have the English label on kvarg, and that's why I know its name.
Word of the day.
Quark.
Word of the day.
Hey, I know another thing that's really Swedish. The belt that you use in the car, isn't that a Swedish thing?
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
The seat belt.
That's one thing that's universal, and everybody used that. But you never expected it to be Swedish from the beginning, because there was this guy who he thought about taking a patent on the belt, but he didn't. He said like this need to be for free, and every car needs to have this in the whole world.
That's huge. Nils Bolin.
Ah, okay.
3-point seat belt.
It's 3 points. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But first they had just the one over your legs. But then your face is smashed in the yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, and maybe you didn't have any seatbelt at all first.
No, because you're driving in maybe 20 miles per hour or something like that. You don't need to.
Yeah, with a horse.
Yeah, with a horse. Seatbelt with a horse and everything.
Yeah. You don't want to crash, don't smack the horse. Is it the 3-point seatbelt? Do you think the invention is that when you pull it fast, it stops, or is it just the 3 points connected?
Oh, you have to be the both thing, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's otherwise it's just useless stuff you're putting around your body.
The unique design, which runs across the waist over the shoulder like a Y, spreads energy during the accident, lessening overall impact. Oh, it doesn't say, but it's very interesting. The zipper is Swedish.
Oh my God, we did a lot of things for another
humanity.
Humanity, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the zipper. Have you zipper up your balls?
I don't know. Maybe one time. Or
because when I say this, zip, and you're stuck with your ball, you can feel the.
I can feel the feeling. Yeah. But
so,
it's just tiny little bit of your foreskin or your balls.
Ball sack.
Yeah, have been, or maybe some hair.
Yeah.
Have been drawn into the zipper thing. But it just happens like a few times. It doesn't happen every time you.
If it happens every time, you need someone else to do it because then you're doing it wrong. You pull up some skin and then just. How do you do this? It's so hard. Sven Torbjörn Lagervall did a discovery 1979.
He did a discovery. Should I know?
You use this
every day.
Not every day.
Almost every day.
You do. The Swedish are coming through.
Yeah.
You use it every day.
Yeah,
you do.
Have jobs.
You have jobs. He did this discovery of ferroelectric liquid crystals.
Okay.
What do you? Why do you use that? Flat screens. You use that in flat screen monitors.
Okay.
His discovery led to the development of technology with flat screen monitors and TVs, and went to mass production 1994.
Oh shit!
So he got quite rich there. Safety matches.
Oh yeah, safety matches is those who you just have to. In USA, you have to take a match and you can put it on your skin, and you know what I'm talking about.
Maybe some cowboys, or
maybe you have some sort of hat.
Maybe have some beard, or your feet, or But safety matches doesn't need
exactly.
Doesn't need a specific part of it. And we've been to that part in Jönköping. The hotel we stayed last time we had a show there. It's called Tändsticksområdet, the safety match area, and that was huge back in the days.
How did they come up with this idea for safety matches?
It has to be that you have a lot of not just matches in your pocket. Oh, it started fire here!
Fire!
My ball sack is stuck, and fire in my legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the other one is more fun. You can just take it out the match.
It's thicker too. The safety part.
You can take it everywhere on the wall.
Yeah.
I use it all the time on the skin because that's what Clint Eastwood is in his films.
Clint Eastwood. Did Clint Eastwood do it in his
I hope so, because that's the only way.
That's cool. Or his jeans.
Oh yeah.
This is a discussion between American and Swedish people. Celsius temperature scale.
Yeah, and Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Because Fahrenheit have zero sense.
No sense at all.
No sense at all. No, because Celsius is everyone can you can learn Celsius in like five minutes. So you have learned Celsius, because 0 degrees is 0. If it starts to below 0, it's minus. Yeah, and
100 is boiling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in Fahrenheit, it could be 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 4 degrees, but 100 Celsius, and 120 degrees Fahrenheit is boiling measure. I don't know what they're talking about.
But it's almost like to transfer that to measurements, like centimeters, meters, and yards, and feet, and that's 1 yard. That's 90 centimeters or something.
very old system, isn't it? Because you used that same measurement back in the old days, like one famn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or you have to use like a tree measurement, like oh, that's 4 trees.
Yeah.
That's like 3 arm lengths, and that's what you used back in the days. But now you have the simple centimeter, meters, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, here you have it. 0 degrees Celsius is 32 Fahrenheit.
Why?
I would like to see a movie like, you know, the Ford and the movie with the cars competing. I would like to see the Celsius and Fahrenheit movie when they're two competing.
Yeah.
What are we gonna use? What are we gonna use? Yeah, let's take Fahrenheit to USA.
But who came up with Fahrenheit that says and then said, oh, 32? Oh, that has to be when it shifts from the freezing point. Have to be 32.
Yeah, and why 0 in the 18th century German physicist Daniel Fahrenheit originally took the 0 of his scale. I'm too dumb for this text, even in Swedish. So in English, 1700s. And okay. Celsius have to be, it was a Dutch instrument, and the Dutch went to USA. 20 years after Fahrenheit scale, Celsius.
Oh, okay. So Celsius
came after.
Okay. Yeah. So it was an improvement, but some countries used to they stayed with the Fahrenheit scale.
Yeah.
All right. But it's the same thing with weight, you know, kilograms and pounds and stuff like that. Every measurement, I think, length, weight. Yeah, it's so easy when you use centimeters, millimeters, and stuff like that instead of 3 horses. What? 3 horses, man. Okay.
No, that's but horsepower. They're using horsepower with the power of a horse. It's
exactly.
So
is it a small horse or is it a big horse?
No, it's a European horse.
I think you can look it up if it's a small horse or a big horse. What kind of horse did he have?
What if it's a picture of the horse?
The horse.
The horsepower horse.
Yeah, this is a horse.
This is a horsepower horse. James Watt derived his calculation for horsepower from how much work a mill horse would do. A mill horse is a horse walking around.
Yeah. This is one thing we need to improve. I don't know how, but to measure. Yeah, this one has 180 horsepower.
Oh, a black, white horse, big, small, or
But if we want to improve this, if we want, you and me have to improve this today. What kind of measurement do we have?
In power.
Yeah. So everybody knows, like, if I say 1 power, power this, or 1 power, what could it be to?
It have to be something everybody knows exactly the same.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe it's a strong punch from a.
Yeah, but that's the thing is the horse. A big man, a small child, a woman. What weighs exactly the same in the whole world? What weighs exactly the same? A rock that it's 10 by 10 centimeters. A rock from a specific, not a rock company, but a specific mountain or something. What that weighs is a pressure and a power, what it weighs, and that we have to calculate into 1. That's 1 in that power. How many?
But how do you get power from that? Do you mean because a
horse power down?
Okay, so when you drop a stone from a 1 meter or something like that, you get some.
Those horses went around with the power, but this is like a
stone power.
Stone power. Stone power is 1 by 1.
Okay.
2 stone powers.
So how many stone powers is 1 car?
100 stone powers. I wonder how much respect you have to. Yeah, let's change it all. Oh yeah. You know, Fahrenheit was recognized all over the world, but he was. No, it's 100.
Yeah.
That was quite respectful.
I think everybody that had problem to learn and saw that it was easier, and that the other thing was just made up by a dude that didn't even know how to make difference between cold and warm.
We have that problem when when you travel abroad, when you have to calculate in your head how many
How do you
Swedish
do
kronors.
it? If I say like, how warm is it where you are, and you say, and I say 180 degrees Fahrenheit. How do your mind goes?
That's a part of my mind. I've always been admiring USA and Americans all over since I was a kid, depending on the movies. But I never ever learned the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius.
Can't you? I think you don't get the exactly number, but you can say like 1/3 of the number in Fahrenheit is in Celsius.
Take the temperature in Fahrenheit. Subtract 30, then divide the answer by 2. That's quite. So take away 30 and then divide.
It,
when it's minus, it's not that interesting because minus. Oh, it's another dimension. Going back to school? No. So it's 30 and split. I never heard that before.
So. You're calling me, and you say, "Oh, how warm is it where you are?" And I say, "Oh, it's 2 degrees Fahrenheit."
2 degrees Fahrenheit.
2 Fahrenheit.
Can it be 32?
Oh, you mean 1?
What do you mean? Oh, 1 Celsius.
Oh.
But what do you say? 2 degrees.
2 degrees. Yeah. How much is it when you have to calculate?
If I have to speak loud how I think, I don't know if it's minus 30 and divided by 2, it's minus 15 or minus 60.
No. It has to be like that. If you say like it's 0, where I am, it's 0 Fahrenheit degrees, and then it has to be take away 30, so it's minus 30, and split it by 2, so it's 15.
Minus 15.
Minus 15. Let's check it out.
Let's fact check that.
So now it's so easy to calculate.
I'm quite irritated that it's 17.7, not 15. That's quite irritating.
But you're almost there.
It can't be exactly every time. We learn it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's
continue with the list here. Håkan Lantz. Did this. He did the GPS first, and then he moved away from that part of the computer industry to another part of the computer industry and made the computer mouse.
Oh, the mouse.
Yeah. Okay. He did the GPS, the mouse, and the computer graphics that the colors the computer use. So he was all over the place of the computer. Oh, he was the. I think the teachers and everything was tired of him. I know how to do that. I can do it. Yeah, but it's not your line of work. I can do it anyway.
It was everywhere.
No, Mr. Know-it-all.
Oh, exactly.
This is the most interesting and the last one on the list. The Coke bottle is Swedish.
Which one? The aluminium. The aluminium
bottle. Not the
Coke bottle.
Yeah.
The glass thing. But it has been so many of the glass bottles.
Yeah, but the Coke bottle.
The
realness. Just over 100 years ago, one of the most iconic consumer designs of all time, the Coca-Cola bottle,
Coca-Cola bottle
was introduced to the world. While it's easily among the most recognizable designs of the world, few people know this distinctive soda bottle was designed by a Swede, Alexander Samuelsson. The original brief was to design. This was his brief. Design a bottle so distinct you could recognize it by feel in the dark or lying broken on the ground. That was quite cool.
Yeah.
It's a Coke bottle and vodka bottle.
Yeah.
Switched.
So because if I had that glass bottle in my hand, if it was dark, I could easily say this is a old Coca-Cola glass bottle.
And you have to taste it.
And I have to taste it.
It's Coca-Cola bottle.
Yeah.
So that was the list. And I think that was the Swedish episode of this podcast.
But thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we'll be back. We will be back. You learn me. You learn me so much.
I learn you
You
so
learn
well.
me so much. I learn. You teach. You teach.
I teach. You learn.
You teach me while I learn. That you teach.
I teach.
You taught me a lot of things today.
I will learn you.
And taught me.
And taught.
Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Au revoir.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.